Okay, so today I wanted us to talk a little bit about what are some of the decisions authors make. And I wanted to start with our friend Avery. She showed us this book last week, How to Draw Disney Characters. And when I talked with Avery, she shared lots of things she was thinking about as an author and decisions she was having to make. Avery, can you talk to us again about some of those decisions you had to make as an author?
One of the decisions I had to make was who I was writing it for.
And friends, what do we call that? Oh, dedication. So you're right. So a dedication shows up in a book sometimes about who they're dedicating the book to. So you're right. What did you mean, Avery? When you said who you're writing it for, do you remember that word we used? We named it. We called it our audience. Is that what you meant? Your audience. So friends, Avery, tell us about how you made that decision.
Because my friend Gwen, she really likes to draw Disney characters, and over the summer, she wanted me to write her a book about how to draw Disney characters.
Wonderful. So one of the first decisions she had to make is they decide who they're writing for, right? You had to decide that. So continue. Tell us more about some more decisions you had to make about writing for Gwen.
I had to make the order of the contents right, so I did like Frozen, Tangled, The Little Mermaid, but I didn't know if I would remember all of it, so I wrote it down on a sticky note.
Who can share what she just said? William, what did she just share with us?
She did. So she decided that she needed to use a tool, a Post-it note. So that's another thing they're decision makers. They decide who to write for. They decide what tools they need. Can you tell us one more decision you had to make in that book? Can you maybe open it up and show it to us, whatever it is you're going to talk about?
I had to decide if I wanted steps, like step by step, or no steps.
And what did you decide?
That I wanted step by step.
And so why was that important?
So then they would know, like my reader would know how to like draw it
And who is that reader?
Gwen.
Gwen. So you really wanted to make it clear for Gwen to know how to do it. So you numbered it. That was an intentional decision she made, friends, to help her audience.
Can you share that decision but share it in another way to make sure our readers know what that decision was? Can you say it in a different way?
I wanted to use step by step because I think like in all how-to books, they have step by step.
Excellent. Good job. So thank you, Avery. You can take that down. Boys and girls, I put two books under the under the dock camera. Thank you. That have been showing a lot up in a lot of your bins when you're book shopping. I have noticed that lots of my friends have the Mo Willems books, and lots of my friends have the Who Would Win series. Who could tell me who they think those authors intended when they made a decision about their audience? What decision were they making? Who do you think those authors were writing for, based on what you know about those books? Jameson? Which one is for people who like animals, or are they both?
Who would win?
Who would win? Tell me more.
Because RBC's books feature like animals, and because I just think they're cool.
Mm-hmm. So do you think, what makes you think they're cool? Is it, why this book versus a different animal book?
Because, like, I like to see, I watch videos a lot about animals and fighting on my phone, and I do that all the time.
So do you think the author might have made that intentional to show like a battle between the animals to get you interested? He might have thought about his audience when he did it that way? Who do you think Mo Willems writes for? Who's his audience? When he picks up a book, what are you saying, Derek?
Here is our audience,
What do you mean we? Who's we?
like, all people.
Who are those people? Me? Mrs. Johnson? Is, or more of children? How do you know?
Because the more dedicated people.
How do you know? How do you know they're children books? Can we look at it? Can you go up and show us something that lets you know it's for a child?
Because, the tiny person makes you laugh.
Oh, so it makes you laugh, so you think they're for children that way. What else might tell you that they're for a child to read versus an adult?
But children what read more.
Does children read it more?
And they're like for kids just starting to read.
Can you just open to a page in that book and put it under the document camera for us? It doesn't matter which page, just open one. What do we notice on this page? Fisher, what do you notice? What does that mean? What makes it easy for you? Ooh, shorter words, not as many words. Okay, so maybe that's how we can also know that they're written for a younger audience.
Who can say what
Fisher?
Fisher said, but in another way? Fisher, repeat what you said again, but maybe say it in a different way, and let's see if a friend can. What did you say?
I said silly.
Okay, who can say that in a different way? What are you thinking?
That it's really, it's like for children.
How do you know?
Because, it's like what Derek just said, for sure.
What did he say? Say it in your words, though. Hmm.
Which one of my friends can say what they heard Fisher say in a different way? Emma.
It's like easy on words for you.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Mhm.
So we know that these authors, they're making decisions about who to write for, and when they make a decision about who, that changes what it looks like. So we're gonna talk more about this week, about these decisions that authors are making and how it's helping the audience they've already decided to write for. All right, so we're gonna head off into our